Hey, I'm Amethyst Goddess, and I wanted to do Sagittarius. I heard Sagittarius. I was getting ready to handle some business that came up that I needed to do Sagittarius. Okay, so right now I'm using these cards for the overall energy, just to get a feel. Okay, so the card that popped out for Sagittarius, I'm doing this in the month of March, but this is not to say that this is only for March. So whenever you come to this message, it's timeless, okay? Okay. So the first card, I would like to get the overall energy of the reading, and the first card that came out is Saturn. Saturn, immediately when I looked at it, I heard lessons. So Father stood out. Lessons. Then the Taurus card, okay? And Taurus is about I have. And then Mercury. Okay, so just give me a brief moment while I assess the energy. Some of you are learning about what to say, when to say it, and how to say it. So if you've had some challenging moments where you were not able to communicate and get your thoughts across clearly, you're working on that. You're working on your communication skills. You're developing yourself. You may be even taking a class or some type of coursework or skill set leveling course or something like that, where you're working on your communication. Some of you, your lessons is through, one of your lessons is to communicate clearly as far as what you desire. You have, the ones that I'm speaking to, you have not been speaking positively over your life and over your, I heard finances. So over your finances, your well-being, and you have not been speaking life over or positivity over your whole well-being, your existence. So you're learning about affirmations, you're learning about positive self-talk, you're learning about things that you can do. I heard self-love rituals, so some of you are doing that. You're putting that into practice, using the mirror to generate the energy of positivity, you know, speaking life, such as I am wealthy, I am healthy, I'm abundant, I don't worry, things come to me easily, you know, just different things that you say when you look in the mirror. Some of you are actually, this stands out, some of you are looking in the mirror. It doesn't look like a mirror, but it looks like a mirror. As far as spiritually, from what I'm interpreting it, as far as the energy in the card. I heard symbol. So some of you are musicians. You may play the drums or you have a cymbal. Okay. What are those called? So like the cymbals, like, I guess that's the symbol, and then like the cymbals on the drums. I'm seeing that, and I'm seeing a record album. So, you know, like when people win awards and they receive like those plaques where the album is in there. Some of you are musicians. I heard famous. Okay. So some of you are actually creating based off of a past life. And I just looked at this. The world is your oyster. So I see the pearl and it reminds me of an oyster. But this life, this current life that you're in, you are supposed to bring in abundance and just having a good life, enjoying the fruits of your labor, being able to eat well, to live well, to enjoy life, to enjoy material wealth, material abundance. Okay. And I heard ease. So you're supposed to live life with ease in this life. So I don't know if you in a past life you had it pretty hard. I heard toiling. Graveyard, dirt. I'm actually seeing prisoners in my head, like the chain gangs, and they're like, they with the black and white uniforms, jail uniforms, and they have like pitchforks, not pitchforks, but like shovels and stuff like that, equipment like to be in the fields and like, you know, doing labor and singing songs. I heard hymns. Okay, so spiritual songs like gospel songs or motivation. I'm not getting the exact word, but some of you may understand what I'm saying, that I'm thinking that some of you probably had a hard life or a past life like that. And so this life you are going to live the opposite of that. Okay, so that's good. As far as the overall energy, I like to take my time when I do the cards, because I like to hear everything, because I get so many messages. I want to sort them out clearly so you get it too. Okay, tell me about Saturn. Yeah, I'm gonna go with these cards because I feel like this one came out. They try to pop out and I felt God, just go ahead and let it come. So the first card that came out was the Hangman. I wanted to have a more of an understanding with the Saturn card. Okay. The Hangman is also affiliated with Pisces. The Nine of Swords. And the Eight of Pentacles. So again, I immediately start to think about what I said earlier, which was in a previous life, you worked really, really hard. Or even in this life, earlier on, prior to this time, you were working a lot. You see how they're laboring? Okay. And you were worrying about, and then even I'm seeing the source, it reminds me of communication. I heard stuttering, so some of you may have speech impediments. Okay, speech issues, difficulties. And so again, I heard fluent. So in this card, that Mercury card I mentioned earlier, this is looking like smooth, like fluidity, fluid communication, smooth. So the words will come out clearer. And let me see, what exactly is the Hangman about? Okay, so right now you're in suspense. You're in suspense as far as any action being taken. There's a choice that needs to be made, but you're exploring some options here. Let me see, what is the Three of Wands? Okay, so Sagittarius is a fire card. I'm seeing a lot of wands here. And for some reason, this is sticking out. Even though this is affiliated with the Pisces, this is standing out to me as a wand. So you're in suspense as far as action. That's what it is. You're in suspense. You're not taking action yet. You're hanging in suspense. Three of Wands, Page of Wands. So a new beginning wants to peer through. I also heard Aries child. So some of you may have a fire sign child, Aries child. What is Page of Wands? Right. So some of you, when I clarified the Page of Wands, the Queen of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So I'm seeing that, again, your communication. Some of you may be public speakers or want to be public speakers. You don't realize that your gift is speaking, and you're thinking that you don't know how to communicate clearly enough for those people out there, your audience or whoever is going to listen to you, to get the respect or the accolades or the acknowledgement of your type of your form of communication. But you're actually highly, this may be a futuristic thing, but highly, I heard intuitive, but highly gifted in communication. Wisdom. So I think with the Page of Wands, taking a leap of faith in that direction as far as being more in the spotlight would actually remedy the situation as far as your communication. Instead of hiding behind, like being in the background, you're going to be called to be, more active in the forefront. And that's what I see. It was like, I looked at it earlier and I couldn't get the words together, and now I'm hearing it mentioning sun. It's like, for me, as far as what I interpret it as for this reading, that the sun is shining through. The sun will start peering through during this time, because you're using your mouth for communication. And I heard not just for speaking. So anything creatively that you have, any gifts that you have, the mouth is just a portal, the throat chakra, which is basically what I'm referring to. And I know these are not cups, but those look like butterflies, and then they look like cups at the same time. It's kind of weird what I'm seeing in this. The imagery I'm getting for this particular message is metamorphosis, colorful or ingenuity, or really creative, different, innovative, like ideas coming from your head, the crown chakra area, right? The crown chakra. The crown chakra is your connection to source, yourself, God, spirit, divine. And then, again, I saw initially it looked like cups. So I'm getting multiple messages. The cups, of course, is the emotion, the feeling of it. So if you don't have it right now, futuristically, like in the future, I see that the ideas that you come up with, I heard Kanye. So some of you either admire Kanye West, or you can appreciate the way he thinks. He thinks outside the box. He can be controversial. But I'm seeing admiration there as far as that connection. And the hair, the color hair is standing out to me. It reminds me of like a fiery red color. It reminds me of like Sagittarius energy. Even the robe, like if you look at the cloak, like there's hints of red in the clouds. So to me, it's like re-emphasizing Sagittarius as far as communication. I heard philosophy. So some of you are philosophers. You're into deep thought about, you have just a different way of thinking. You think outside the box, okay? And again, you will be successful with this. If you see the red, it's just standing out to me. If you use your gifts and channel them, you know, properly in the direction that it needs to go, you will be amazed by the outcome of your success, okay? That's what I'm seeing here. Now, I want to see what exactly, what is the message? What is just one solid message that I can get out for the collective of Sagittarius, Sagittarian energy? Give me 2 more cards. The Ace of Wands flew out, if you're looking. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Remember I said take a leap of faith earlier? Okay, so the Death card flew out. Okay. Justice, I heard Libra as soon as I touched it. So Justice card, you may be dealing with a Libra. The 2 of Wands. Remember I was saying exploration, and then the Fool card. As far as taking a leap of faith, taking action. When you shift your perspective, I'm seeing a balance, because Sagittarian energy is about balance too. Healing. But I'm seeing it's like a combination between Justice and the Temperance card. But when you make that shift, when you go ahead and take action, even if you don't get it, if you don't understand it all, if you don't grasp all what you're going to do as far as your gifts, I'm seeing nothing but success for you. Okay, but the 2 of Wands and the Fool card is asking you to have courage. It's asking you to take a chance. Validate your decisions by taking action. Okay? So, any challenges? All right. Any weaknesses? Any challenges? I'm already hearing stuff. So one of y'all may be dealing with a Libra or a Taurus. Give me one more card, because I put the cards back into the deck. So the Hangman came out again because I put them back in the deck, and Page of Wands. So that scenario is coming back out again. So again, you may have a fire sign child. You may be dealing with a Pisces. I heard Libra moon. You could be dealing with a Libra or a Taurus, because Taurus did come out. But I'm seeing here the issues are you're still in this deep contemplation. You need to get out of dwelling on these cups when there's other options for you. So say for instance you have a business idea or proposition, and the idea is good. It's just some of the concepts need to be tweaked, and some of the tools that you're using, they may not be the right tools. You may have to use another type of tools, in another form of tools, to get what you need to get across. Okay, so I'm gonna give you an example. Some of you may be content creators, right? IG may not be for you. You may need to speak your truth or your messages through, I heard TikTok or Twitter, or create your own platform. I heard Patreon. There may be other avenues. This is just basics, okay? So IG may not be for you, or social media may not be for you. You're better as far as hands-on, in person, engaging with your community, traveling, and engaging with the people that come to your sessions or your meetups, your meet and greets, right? So social media may not be for you. So the same thing applies to this. Whatever situation you're coming across, as far as the idea is not fully going through because you're not considering all the options of how, or avenues of what you can take in order to get to where you need to be. And staying in this contemplation mode, and you're disconnected. So that's probably why I was seeing, because I'm seeing the Libra, I'm saying Libra, but the Justice card, the Crown, and then I saw the crown for Queen of Swords. I put her back, but the crown was standing out. Remember I was saying being connected, you know what I'm saying, the crown chakra. So in some instance there is a disconnection with yourself, because I always say this, the disconnection with source or God or spirit, divine, whoever you resonate with. If there's a disconnection there, it's a disconnection with yourself. And I apologize because I have on AirPods and my earrings are tapping against that. So if that bothers you, if it picks up, I'm sorry about that. So you're not seeing everything because you're dwelling on these three. Right? It's a whole world out there. Clearly, look. Emphasizing the whole world in your hands again. Saturn card. So some lessons are not always going to be these gigantic things where you think like it's supposed to be these big lessons. Some of them can be subtle, and as subtle as, and it's really not subtle, but people make it kind of small. It's the way you communicate with yourself, the way you talk to yourself, the way you believe in yourself. That matters as far as your outcome and your, I heard longevity, so your longevity. So if you're not speaking life and you're doubting yourself and you're constantly staying in an, I heard apathetic belief system, or feeling like, I heard pessimistic. So if you're pessimistic about your life and you're remaining stagnant, you're going to get more of that. You're not going to get anything else other than what you keep drawing in or keep dwelling on. And when I saw this, I immediately, the red is standing out, but I saw this, I didn't hear the wish fulfillment part. I heard the stubbornness part. So some of you may have Taurian energy within you. Because you see the arms crossed. When I asked for the weaknesses or for the challenges, because you're so closed off, and not to come off negative, I just want you to take heed to what I'm saying and really evaluate yourself and be more self-aware. You are blocking off your blessings. You're blocking off opportunities. You're blocking off engagement. You're blocking off the flow, because I'm seeing this as a wall, and I'm seeing this as emotion or cups, right? So you're blocking that. Okay, you're blocking that, and you're not allowing that to come forth. And as you can see, this looks similar to me, because I said there was a whole world out there, and you see how that's all blue. It's like, you know, the cup energy. The whole world is out there, but you're dwelling on this. And look at the arms, right? Stubborn. So step outside of yourself as far as that is concerned. Get connected with source. However you generally do, look into that and how you can move towards that connection. But you need it, because you're not getting all the insight. You're not funneling in all the insight that you need, excuse me, as far as your next steps. I'm just getting this. Remember I was telling you you're supposed to have a good life? The Empress card. So the challenge is getting to this point. You're meant to have the good life. You're meant to be in the flow. You're meant to draw in things that you desire. You're meant to have ease. Okay? Things being drawn to you because your energy is in alignment to it. You're not supposed to struggle. And the red keeps standing out again. That red. The red. So I'm hearing get grounded and connect. How can they connect? Nature, go outside. I'm hearing movement. So some of you need to move your body. Okay, play some music if you want, but move your body. Moving your body moves the energy, right? It shifts your vibration. You moving your eyes, you blinking your eyes, and you breathing. Right? Just breathing, because sometimes we are not breathing properly. A lot of us don't breathe properly. And we forget to take breaths. Take them in deeply. Expand and contract. Expand and contract, right? So you can do that. Those simple mechanisms of moving, shifting, moving the energy around, okay? That feel good. And taking action on those dreams and those inspirations that you have. So these are the challenges that you have, okay? What's the heads up? What's the heads up? Give me the heads up. Now, this doesn't have to happen that way. You can always change. This is just a snapshot of what's currently going on. The heads up. I'm holding on. I'm hearing that you're holding on to your finances, like you're holding on to your money. You're scared to invest in yourself, or you're scared to invest in your ideas and your dreams because you feel like it's not, you want it fast. Okay, you want it fast. So the things, the heads up as far as, you know, in the near future, now, you know, now that you're aware, hopefully you'll make some adjustments. But 5 of Pentacles came out, the King of Pentacles. So again, there may be a dynamic between you and an earth sign or a Taurus. I heard Capricorn possibly. Okay, so earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. The 6 of Pentacles, you're holding tight of your money. I heard penny pinching. Okay, so you need to bring some balance into this. If you notice, the balance being justice. See the beggars? I heard beggars can't be choosers out of this. Okay, so be more generous. Like, I'm seeing these as ideas, not necessarily people. And I've seen the blue and the yellow are really standing out. So have confidence in yourself. Okay? Communicate. And feel. That's what I'm getting from the blue card. Use your creativity, use your imagination. Okay? And the Temperance card came out. So that's the Sagittarian energy. So what are you putting your energy into? What are you bringing life? Is it more dissatisfaction? I'm hearing finding purpose. Be more purposeful in your actions. Deliberate. More intention. And have moderation and have patience for the process. And the Wheel of Fortune came out. So the Cup energy is really emphasized, because even though this is a Sagittarian card or a Temperance card, you see the cups, you see the water. Okay? I'm hearing communicate with your heart. Things can turn around in your favor once you make the adjustments. Once you make those necessary adjustments. And I'm hearing conflict in relationships. I'm almost done. I just wanted to see what the Five of Pentacles was about. So there's different people in your life that you're having conflict with. This Tower card reminds me of the people that's in here and here. So again, you may be dealing with Libra, Taurus, or an earth sign, Aries. You very well may be dealing with Scorpio, because this is scorpionic energy. So the heads up is, if things don't make a change, there's going to be a clash in your relationship dynamics. I heard losing money. These actually, they look like coins when I glanced at it. I know they're not coins, but they look like coins. Like the breadcrumbs. Look at that. It looks just like the imagery in there. So some of you, because you're living in I do not have, I must be on track. I do not have mindset when you're supposed to be in the I have mindset, is causing the flow to not be good. And again, the crown keeps standing out. You need to get connected. Some of your names may have the W in your name, because that W, it's not a W, it's a thunderbolt or something, but it looked like a W. Some of y'all have you may be dealing with, or you have a part of your name with a beginning with a W. There's the Two of Pentacles. And you've been juggling indecision, I heard. Stubbornness, and I said Capricorn too earlier. Okay, so I just got some information. Some of you, okay, and I know this is long, boy, I'm looking at the time, but that's all right. Some of you are dealing with a water sign. I know I said there's a lot of water, okay, Pisces that came out. Some of you, Scorpio. Some of you are dealing with a water sign female, and you have not done right by them, or they have not done you right. But I'm getting the first way, which you have not been doing right by them. This was a soulmate, a familiar. I'm hearing a very loving person, a very giving person. And I'm hearing stubbornness again. Four of Pentacles. Some people may not believe this. This is what I'm getting. There's a lot of there's money. There's a lot of money and emotion in this situation. So 6 and 4 is 10 of Pentacles. But you're not acting like 10 of Pentacles. You're acting like a pauper or someone like a Scrooge. That's what I'm getting from this, like a Scrooge energy. Hoarding, Scrooge. Like, you know, the scene where he has all his coins. And I'm not even thinking about the Scrooge. I'm thinking about the cartoon one, with the ducks. You know, the Scrooge uncle, and he had the nephews. I'm seeing that. And you know that scene, if some of you are familiar with that scene where he's like swimming in his coins in his bank, like in his house or wherever he's at, and he swims in his coins and he holds his coins and looks at them in admiration. Some of you may not believe this, but some people in opportunity, or some people are your connection to opportunities, to where you're getting insight, connection, abundance, and like they are like that lock and key to that. But if you're not doing right by these connections, or her divine connections, and you're not doing right by them, then this kind of stuff happens. You can hurt yourself easily because you refuse to make those changes. And if you're saying it's the other way around, so be it, whatever. I'm not in your life to know what it is, but from what I'm seeing, it's coming from your end. And you just got to do right by people. You really do. You got to do right people. Not just because it's right, but that stuff, it always comes back. Good and what we deem as bad. Yeah, I'm hearing public speaking for this, and education. Like, you're supposed to talk to people that have been in your situation, motivational speaker, or even in your community, going in the community and helping out young boys or young girls, like with, you know, in the inner cities and, you know, stuff like that. That you're supposed to be helping those less fortunate. But you're so tunnel vision as far as not seeing everything and not wanting to see everything. You're missing stuff. You're missing your blessings. Like opportunities, because you're closed off. Okay, so what's the overall? Because I'm pretty much giving you advice. So what's the overall advice here? It reversed. Release control. And then right next to it, it was, dang, 10 of Pentacles. Right next to it, I saw the Queen of Wands. That's crazy. Right next to it, I saw the Queen of Wands when I opened it up. So it's asking, this reverse, right when I was going through the cards, it's asking you to relinquish control. Because you're supposed to be like this, right? You're supposed to be like this, but you're coming in like this, and the advice is relinquish control. Have courage. Open yourself up. Allow your gifts to flow. Change your mindset. Change your perspective of how life has been to you. You get what I'm saying? Change the narrative. Okay, so that's all I have for you. And be a leader, be courageous, find your joy, inspiration, be more sociable, like get out of the hermit mode energy, like yeah, be determined, change your mindset. So that's all I have for you. I was not expecting it to be this long, but so be it. Those that are willing to go through the messages and listen to it, it's for them. You know what I mean? If it didn't resonate on certain things, you don't have to have the whole storyline. Just pick the things that resonate with you. All the information in regards to how to get in contact with me, to book my services, they're all listed in the description box. Drop a comment below, like, share, subscribe, you name it. Again, this was a Sagittarius reading. I don't know which other reading I'll have up next, but I'm about to upload the Aquarius one that I did the other day. So that's all I have for you, and I'll see you soon. All right.